Hello everyone. It's been quite a while since I've uploaded my last episode. I think it's been about 3 months, and coincidentally, amazingly, I suddenly got a notification that I've hit 3,000 subscribers. What the hell? Why and how and what? I don't know how that happened, but I am so grateful to those who have supported me in my YouTube journey. Well, it's not really a journey if I haven't uploaded much, but I'm really grateful nonetheless. Since it's been quite a while since I've uploaded, being 3 months ago, I decided I want to try something different. I want to try doing a draw with me with just my voiceover in the background and just talking about my thought process on drawing my webtoon, and also maybe talk about random stuff like my life. I don't know if you're all interested in that, but this kind of form of content is very appealing to me since I like to listen to people talk when I draw. So maybe there's some people out there who might be interested in this kind of content. So I want to try my hand at making it. By the way, I forgot to introduce myself. Hi, I'm Oblivious Quill. You can also call me Quill. I'm the creator of the webtoon Roles of a Male Lead on Webtoon Kamvas. And yeah, I like to make webtoon tutorials on YouTube and post random reels on my Instagram, which I am trying to get back into because lately I've been taking short hiatuses, which is really bad in terms of engagement on social media. But I had to do it because honestly, my mental health was kind of deteriorating. I just didn't have much confidence in myself, and honestly, I actually nearly I don't this kind of shocking, but I nearly just quit my webtoon. Yeah. I'm the type of person who would always talk about how much I love my webtoon and I love my story and my characters. Like, if you follow me on Instagram and you see my stories, it's always me simping for my character Zachary. Oh, Zachary is the main character from my webtoon Rose of May Lead, and he's the character I'm drawing right now. Look at that handsome young man. Yeah, I'm a simp for my character. Yeah, he's my baby. Yeah, and I nearly quit drawing my webtoon. Like, I just hated it. Like it was really bad. And I think one of the main reasons I just started despising my webtoon was definitely imposter syndrome. I just felt that it wasn't good enough. And Webtoon itself as a platform is pretty competitive, and I just felt that my webtoon was not getting the love that I wanted, like the engagement that I wanted, and I kept comparing my series to other series, and so it was like a self-destructive journey and process. Because I hated my webtoon, I just stopped updating, and when you stop updating, you ruin your engagement and people start to forget your webtoon, and thus the cycle continues. Like, people will forget your webtoon, and I start to hate my webtoon more. But I'm still kind of glad I took the break because I started focusing on my real life. When I say real life, I mean outside the digital world. Yeah, I started going out more, having social connections, joining events, and, meeting new people. Basically, I had to network. By the way, I don't think you guys know, but I'm a student. I'm currently a university student. So this is not my job, guys. Like, Webtoon is just a hobby of mine that I like to do in my free time, and of course, earning a bit of money from it. Luckily, my family is in a stable financial situation, so I don't need to stress about money when it comes to tuition fees, and I don't have to take part-time jobs. So I'm very grateful for that. So that also came into the factors where I just didn't really care about my webtoon as well, because I was not burdened with the fact that I had to make it successful enough to earn a living. So it was just a hobby. I did it for fun. I just love my webtoon, and I wanted people to love my OCs and my plot as well. And so, yeah, since I'm a student, a finance student, guys, it's very different to art. I had to network with people. Yeah, networking is very interesting. Like me, I consider myself an introvert, firstly. And because of that, it was a struggle for me to meet new people and to talk to people. I'm glad I took a break, honestly, because I had to do something for my resume, right? I can't just put, oh yeah, I make webtoons, and then they see my degree and it's finance. So it's too different. I had to gain new skills, basically. I can't hold myself in my room forever drawing comics and hot men, I can't do that. And realistically, in my situation, because I took this degree, it's not beneficial for me to do webtoons my whole life. And I knew it when I started doing my webtoon. I knew it wasn't going to be my job unless, I don't know, Webtoon offered me an originals contract, which, the drama surrounding it. I think you guys would know. If you watch any other commentary videos about Webtoon, you would know how tiring it is, how much, effort it takes, and the pay. So, unless I make enough money from Webtoon on Patreon, which means I have to put, content regularly, and honest to God, I can put like extra early access episodes, but I wouldn't have time to study on my own and, have a social life. And I very treasure having a social life and eating outside with my friends, That is very important as a university student who's living in Malaysia, where food is the best, man. Like, I can't forgo all those necessities in life, okay? So because of that, I just uploaded like once a month. Usually I upload every 10 days, and that is pretty generous, if that's the word. Like, most people upload like weekly if they can handle it, and that's what Webtoon would prefer. But I couldn't handle it since my Webtoon is not considered simple. Like, I'd say my art style is pretty complicated, pretty detailed, as you can see. Like, why am I putting so much detail? Yeah, I did this to myself, honestly. So I took a short hiatus for my mental health and my social health as well. I think that's enough of the self-pity segment of this video. Now I'm going to start talking about my webtoon and what I'm doing on the screen right now, which is line art. So as you can see at the start of my video, I had a pose ready with the hat that I downloaded from the Clip Studio Paint asset store. And honestly, I'm not really good at drawing poses, like dynamic poses, so I need to have help in that area. But when it comes to drawing faces, I am very good at it. Like, look at his face right now. That is the main motivator of drawing my webtoon, is that I get to draw his face nearly every single episode, yeah. So currently I am changing the line width of the line art using the adjust the line width tool. And I don't know, I just usually having the outer edge of the line art to be thicker looks better, aesthetically better, so I just did that. You know, everything I do with my webtoon is to make it look good, okay? I want people to have a nice experience reading my webtoon, and I want to have fun drawing my webtoon, so I put effort in that department. Currently it's the boring part of the video. I don't know what else. I'm gonna start doing the coloring now, which is filling up my base colors. So I fill it up with a bright color in the beginning so I can see the parts that need to be covered. Because I don't know, I feel like I need to change the settings in the subtool settings of the fill-in ice cream thingy lasso. I don't know what I'm saying, man. English is not Englishing. Yeah, because it doesn't actually fill in the edges of my character, which is so annoying. Like, I've heard someone in the comments say that I need to change it in the settings, but I'm not sure if it helped, because I did it before and it didn't help. It overfilled it, and yeah, so I had to like manually erase and add like coloring the colors. Yeah, so doing the buttons. Oh yeah, and I also did a character sheet for the outfit that Zachary is wearing right now, since it's easy for me to refer back to in case I want to draw him multiple times in the future. And yeah, if anyone wants to download all these custom brushes, just download them from the Clip Studio Paint asset store. Like, I think I've said this a million times in my previous videos. If you're new to my channel, please go watch my older videos. I know my audio setup is not as good as now. It might sound like, you know, I filmed it in a potato or something, but it has a lot of useful tips that I don't want to be repeating again, because I'm tired of yapping all the time. People say I'm a yapper. Although I'm an introvert, I am a yapper though, with my friends. But I don't want to repeat everything that I've already put in my videos, okay? So yeah, I'm just shading with the multiply layer. And honestly, people ask me, how do you shade? I'm like, I'm not that good at shading as well. I just imagine how clothes fold, and obviously you have to look at references. Don't just go by your imagination. How are you supposed to draw accurately and realistically? Well, it's not realistic at all, but like, how are you supposed to draw aesthetically without looking at references? So yeah, look at references when you're shading, doing lighting, so that you can achieve the full potential of your art. I don't know if any of you guys notice, or if you're actually watching the video, or you just listen to my voice, but I use a lot of brushes when drawing my webtoon. I don't stick to one line art brush, and I don't stick to one coloring brush. I always change brushes because I am a brush hoarder. As you can see, all of the brushes I've downloaded, it's not a good thing, man. I don't know if it's a good thing, but I'd say it is an addiction, because it makes me disloyal, okay? Oh, you can see my face there, like, hi. Yeah. Face reveal. Just my side profile, yeah. I have too many dang brushes I just don't use. I actually buy some of the brushes as well, but I just don't use them, so it was like a waste of money as well. But I just love trying out new brushes and the texture and the outcome, and you know, I'm also influenced by the artist themselves, and I want to have art like my favorite artist, but in the end you can't copy your favorite artist's art style exactly. Like, you can't inherit the art. You have your own art style, and you have to find your own art style that you are comfortable with. And currently I am very happy with my current art style. I just want to be better at drawing in general. I want to be able to draw amazing anatomy, and I don't know. Yeah, I want to also know how to draw feet, because feet is a hard part of the body to draw compared to hands. Like hands, I could just look at my hand and I can draw a hand, okay? But when I look at my feet and I try to draw it, it just doesn't work out. Okay, let's stop talking about feet right now. Currently, I am adjusting the lighting of my shading layer by alpha locking it and just airbrushing with a orangey warm color to show that he is outside being surrounded by the sunlight and being hit by the sun rays. And I added texture to the hat. What you call this? A beret? I don't think it's a beret, but I'll just call it hat from now on. Yeah, add a texture, not like anyone will see it, but I think it will add some cool nuance. I don't know the word, and yeah, and so I'm adding more details and shading to the hat. After the general shading, I added the background. So I screenshotted a part of the 3D model I bought from Acon 3D, and so I just used that as the main background for the panel. And I added a gradient lighting that I also bought. People say money can't buy happiness, but it sure does buy convenience. So you could just see me playing around with the brushes, nature brushes, like the leaves and all that. Honestly, I don't know what I'm doing, man. I just know that I need Zachary to look into the distance holding his hat, and with the sun like brushing upon his features. That was the vibe I was going for. And you can see here that I forgot to do his hair highlights. So I quickly did that by clipping to the base layer and adding highlights using the add glow mode. I used to use the screen mode, but I just feel like it doesn't have enough it doesn't have enough glow to it. As the name says, add glow, right? So yeah, I added flowers. Oh, actually, you can see me experimenting because I was very indecisive on which nature brush to use because I have so many, right? Yeah, I'm a hoarder. Yeah, so I just played around and see what looked the best, honestly. Once I'm done with mostly everything, I just want to tie everything together by using the trustworthy screen mode layer. And so technically I use the screen mode more for the background and character, but for hair in general and the eye highlight, I use the add glow layer. So you guys can follow me if you want, but this is how I do things. yeah, so I added a warm orangey color on top of the whole character, usually the top part only, and yeah, making it look nice and all that. So I just want to talk a bit about my webtoon because I don't think a lot of people here who watch my YouTube videos read my webtoon. I'm not sure if they do, so I'm just gonna babble about my webtoon. So it's basically about, okay, I know a lot of people are haters of the isekai genre, but when I created this webtoon, I was honestly obsessed with this genre. So I was like, there's no men who gets isekai'd into a romance novel. Well, I haven't read any at that time. So I was like, how about I just create my own version of a guy transmigrating into one of the male leads. So I just did that. And at this time, I think I just graduated uni. I already had the idea during my last year of high school. And so I was like, okay, let me finish my exams first. And then as soon as I graduated, I started working my ass off, man. I did not do anything. I did not attend any prom or graduation because this was after lockdown. And honestly, I didn't really have a social life. I only talked to my friends online and all of that. So yeah, I didn't really have much connection with people. So I just locked in and created my first fantasy webtoon. Before this, I had a webtoon, but it didn't really garner as much attention. But this is the first webtoon where I actually garnered quite a huge following. Okay, firstly, because I promoted it, obviously. But secondly, because I already had a small following from my first webtoon, so they migrated to my second webtoon. And so it's basically the story of a college student, Josiah Liu. Can you believe me? Josiah Liu is actually one of my classmates back in high school. Yeah, I just stole his name. I don't care, man. I just liked his name. So if anyone knows me in real life, be careful. I might take your name and use it as my character. Yeah, and Josiah Liu, who is a college student, transmigrates into Zachary Wahlberg, who is the second male lead. And it was, okay, is it a spoiler? Because it's like the first two chapters. So in the first chapter is the prologue. And then the second chapter is basically Zachary finding out he's been transmigrated into the novel that he has been reading, that his sister forced him to read. And he gets transmigrated in place of his sister, who was supposed to transmigrate. But I won't spoil anything much more than that. But if you're interested in this kind of trope, go check out my webtoon, please. I need a lot more engagement, audience, readers. Just write something nice in the comments down below. I don't read it. I may not reply, but I will always read it, okay? So, thank you. Hopefully you read it. So, what am I doing? What did I do? Basically adding more highlight. I used this gradient effect that I downloaded. It's auto action that I often use in my webtoon. I'll link it down below if you guys are interested. And I added another multiplier layer to, I don't know, what am I doing? I guess to make it look nice, because I kind of really like it when the face is shadowed with a pink color. Yeah, a lot of webtoons that I read do this, so I'm just gonna do it as well. I do hope you guys are getting something from watching my videos and, benefiting from my tips, because I do like to help people, especially when it comes to webtoons, because I know how hard it was making my first webtoon. My art was mediocre. Let me tell you that it was very amateurish. So when you draw a lot, of course you're gonna improve, right? And I just hope that my tips are helping you guys, whoever is starting off. So that's it for the video. I think that's all. I hope you guys enjoyed me rambling, because I talked a lot and I'm tired, man. And see you in the next video, and don't forget to check out my webtoon, okay? Go check it out and subscribe and like this video if you want more, and comment down below what other videos you want me to do. And if you enjoyed this kind of format, this draw with me kind of format, I really want to know, because I enjoyed making this. See you, goodbye.